Hello everyone and welcome back to all of you in my YouTube channel. My name is Buddhi Vishwas and I am your SAP HCM trainer. So let's start with our new topic, features. So what is features and how to use features in SAP and how to implement features in SAP. All this type of question we discuss today. Okay. So features are decision trees or rule-based tools used to control dynamic system behavior based on certain conditions. Like they help customize the system without writing ABAP code. Means that not take help of ABAP coders. Okay, or means technical teams. Only functional consultant can customize this features concept. Okay, there is no need of ABAP or technical teams. So technically means a features is a decision tree that's written a value based on input parameters. Input parameters may be personal areas, employee group, company code. These are our input parameters. And functionally means features determine value used in infotypes, default processing classes, base type. Okay, so these features are maintained using transaction code P03. Using this transaction code, we can maintain features concept. On features, we also call decision tree. Means it is a tree-like structure. Okay. It is available in all the functional modules. According to the module, specifics are available. Means for SAP HCM, there are different types of pinch features, NUMKR feature, and okay. So this type of feature, Mgmt feature. So this type of features are available in functional SAP HCM module, and there are many other modules features are available. Okay, this is all are according to the module. Okay, so these features are SAP standard. These features are used to default values. Okay, so this is the concept. These features are used to default values, control settings, and control processes in HR. Means it is automate the system. It is default the values. So system are work automatically. Okay. So we maintain features in personal administration, time management, payroll. We don't maintain features in organization management. So why these features are useful or using? Okay, suppose you consider a company code. Okay, for a company code. First you define the company code, after that it assigned to the company. Okay, so now consider SAP. There are few configuration which are available for the definition. Like you have the path for defining, but there is no path for assignment. Okay, like this way you create company code, after that you assign company code to the company. That path, assignment path, is not available. This type of path. Okay, for this type of assignment, SAP introduced features concept. In features, way of assignment is little different. You normally have everything and a particular manner, you manually do all the assignment. Okay, means manually all the assignment you have to do. So why features maintain manually? We maintain manually features in SAP SM to allow flexible and condition based configuration. Okay, this is according to your need. You configure or condition weight you use without relying on custom ABAP developers. Means here we not required ABAP developer. According to our need, we can configure. Okay, so manually maintain also helps in quick changes during testing or implementation. Easy transport through system landscape means development, after that quality, after that production. So for easy transportation through landscape, these features manually are very help. Okay, means through these features we maintain easily. Okay, business rule update without technical dependency. Okay, means we don't dependent on ABAP developers. Okay, means only a functional consultant can do all these things. Okay, now If you consider, means there are some famous question, if you so like why not automate features configured through ABAP? Because features are meant to provide the dynamic configuration without coding, so they are more efficient for functional users. Okay, can be transport features after manual configuration? Yes, once maintained manually, features can be transport or transport request. Okay, is manual features maintained maintenance record for every SAP HCM project? Usually yes, especially for personal administration, payroll, OM, where system depend on business rules. Okay, who typically maintain these features? Functional consultant, not developers. Okay, developer means ABAP developers. So in if you consider personal administrator, so there are three features for assignments. Okay, first one is NUMKR feature, here personal number range. Okay, second one is pinch feature, administrative group. Third one is Mgmt features, info group. So these are technical name. Okay, or SAP standard name. So P03 is the transaction code, and what is the use of this transaction code? Through this transaction code we maintain all the features. Means through this transaction code we maintain all the types of features, whatever features is available in SAP HCM module. Okay, so navigation path is same for all, but when we using SPRO as a transaction code, we maintain all the features. That's true, but navigation path is different for all. Okay, so all the assignment in decision tree are done by done, means done one by one. Okay, means at a single time you not do the assignment. Okay, at all, you do assignment one by one. So features we don't save, we will activate it. Okay, like when we do configuration in previously, when we do any configuration, after configuration we save it, but in features concept we don't save it, we will activate it. Okay, so field is a place where we assign the return value. Okay, field is a place where we assign the return value. Okay, means that Molga, these are all SAP standard name. Okay, Molga means country grouping. HCM localization means group of company, group of countries. Okay, works WKRS means company code. Okay, and works means BERKS, works means personal area. PRSG means employee group. PRSK means employee subgroup. Second one is return value, the value whatever we assign called return value. Okay, field means where we assign the return value. Okay, means it is a space, we call as a space where we assign this return value. Okay, so for example, personal area is assigned to company code, for example. Okay, like personal area is assigned to company code, so here personal area is return value and company code is field, because we have assigned personal area to the company code. Okay, so features configuration store in transport request, but transport request only feature activity will show, data will not show in the transport request, data will be go to the server directly. Okay, so meaning of this line is, I will understand in further. Okay, so you easily understand when we do implementation. Okay, what is the meaning of that? Means features is not stored in transport, but only the features activity will show, means data is not saved. Okay, so suppose live when you are working, server is upgraded or update, user ID is changed, so that time you will have to maintain the feature again. Means this type of things, means updation and ID change, password change. Okay, so that time whatever the feature you have previously configured, that features are gone. Okay, So this time you have again configure the features. In features not have the save option. Instead of save option, we have the option called activate. It is save. It is same like save option. So which type of data we have save in features? So we not save any data, or we can say we don't save any data. We activate the data. Okay, whatever data we have configured means which type of data we have configured. Like in first is country grouping after select company code after select employee personal areas after personal sub areas after employee group after, so this type of configuration we have do. So all the data we have save means we not save the data, we actually activate the data, means according to that data all the functions are work. Okay, because these data are delete according to the upgradation change. Okay, so that's why we activate it. Now this is our first features concept, that is NUMKR features. How, what is NUMKR feature and how to implement NUMKR features? NUMKR feature in SAP HCM is used to assign a number range for personal number. Okay, during hiring or hiring action, like in personal administration, means that it determines which number range interval, okay, is used when creating a new employee master record. Means whenever a new employee is hired to the company, okay, that time a ID is provided to the employee. So how this ID is provided to the employee? Means that for that in SAP you have configured a number range. According to that number range, a random number is coming, and that random number is automatically generate when you have saved the master data. After that, that number is automatically generated by the system. Okay, and that you can also manually do the things, but mainly preferred that you have, when you save the all the master data of the employee, it is automatically after that the ID or a number, random number of the personal range, a number is coming or generated by the SAP. Okay, so this is useful when you want to assign different number range based on country grouping. We call it as Molga. Means the number range is different according to the means SAP used in different country. So according to the country specific, we have configured the personal number range. Okay, employee group, employee subgroup, other decision criteria, transaction code to maintain the features. So for maintaining the features, the transaction code is P03. Okay, so there are two types of number range or personal number range. First is internal number range, second one is external number range. And how to define this in a transaction code PH04. So how to, what are the meaning of internal and external personal number range? Internal means SAP automatically assigned the next available number in the range. Okay, means whatever the number range we have maintained or we have configured in the system according to the available number range, means maybe some IDs are provided to the employees. Okay, some numbers are provided to the employees, so that number we have not, whatever the available numbers, according to available numbers the next number is give to the employee who will hire in the company. Okay, so it is system generated or automatic. External means the user manually enter a number during the hiring. Okay, user manually. So mainly in company they prefer automatically generate, because when we generate external, so there are may duplicacy, means people are no, means employee or end user not know which number, means a duplicacy problem or error coming problem, a miss uh, any wrong personal number is generated. So that's why mainly External number range is not preferred. We prefer internal number range because internal number range is system generated or it is very efficient. Okay, here have in external number range have some problem to be, means duplicacy, error, so this type of problem. So for example, suppose consider the end user team who create the employee record in the SAP. When they creating employee record for each employee, they receive some ID, or this ID is 8-digit ID, which we will given by SAP. Suppose when they will maintain the employee record in SAP, definitely one record they will not be created. They create a lot of records, not only one record they created. Okay, suppose when they have started creating the record in SAP, like suppose for first employee, this is the first number range value. Okay, and means end user receive this number, so this is first employee number, and last end user number team has received this is the last end user number. So this is last number, so this range is called as personal number range. So our job is to defining this number range in SAP with code. Okay, this code is basically you receive from client when you do live project. Okay, means our job is to defining this number range in SAP with code. So this code is basically you receive from the client when you do the live project. So this is 2-digit alphanumeric code. It is this number means according to the business or according to the client, whatever the code they give for the personal number, that code we be that code respective we have configure. Okay, after configure we told that this configuration is done according to your code. So suppose you have to receive some code as AB. Okay, then you have to assign this code to the company code, but the direct window is not available for the assignment. Instead of direct assignment window, you will be having the NUMKR features. You will be going to NUMKR feature window and you have to do the assignment. So assign number range code to the company code. Directly you will not find the company code in NUMKR window. Okay, if you want to add the company code, you need add the field for it. So first you add the field and after that you assign the company code. Okay, so NUMKR feature is your personal number range. So this is no direct assignment for the number range. So using NUMKR feature, do the assignment. Okay, so this is all the theory part. What are the theory regarding features and number range? Okay, or NUMKR features. So now, what are the steps how to configure NUMKR features? Okay, so there are two configuration. First one is define number range. After that is second is assignment. How to assignment? So our first thing is to define number range. So define number range, use the same transaction code SPRO. Okay, SPRO for defining number range, you use same transaction code SPRO. So what is the navigation path? First is SAP reference IMG, personal management. After that, personal administration. After that, basic setting. Now you see maintain number range interval for personal numbers. Okay, maintain number range intervals for personal numbers. So how to maintain number range interval for personal numbers? Okay, now go SAP login application, click on it. Now enter user ID and password. Okay, now use the transaction code, same transaction code SPRO. Now click on SAP reference IMG. Go to personal management. Now Go to personal administrator or administration. Okay, go to basic settings. Now here you see maintain number range interval for personal numbers. Okay, maintain number range interval for personal numbers. So click on it. Now you see here you have see three options. First one is interval options. Interval means display interval. Second one is your change intervals. Third one is your change NR status. Okay, these three types of options you have to see. Okay, now what the meaning of these three options? First one is display intervals, means here you can only view the intervals. Okay, second one is change interval. Here you can maintain or create intervals. Okay, means if you want to create, so you use create intervals, or modify any intervals, then you use display interval, only view or display intervals. And NR status, NR status, it is take care by SAP. It is not our, mean not ABAP consultant, not functional consultant or technical. This is for SAP. Okay, now our task is to create personal number range. Okay, so for creating personal number range, we go with intervals. Okay, now here you see there are four number range you have to see. Okay, now you create your number range. So select this one. Okay, select this one and click on insert line. Okay, now select from, after that you insert line. Okay, so for number range you have receive, when you do live project, you receive a company code, 2-digit number code, that is alphanumeric number code, and according to that number alphanumeric code, you have assigned that alphanumeric number range code here. Okay, after that from number to the two number, means starting of the personal number after the end of the personal number. Here you see NR status, it is not your birth, it is always 0. Okay, and here you have external option. If you click on this option, so whatever the number range you have to here configure, that number range you have to provide newly hired, means whatever employees are hired in the company, according to the, if you use external number range, then you manually give the number range. Okay, it is your choice, but we want to easy our work, so that's why we use internal number range, so we not check this option. Okay, so here we have uh, configure number range, so T1. Okay, no, TN. Okay, TN, and number range is from number range is from, okay, 31 to 41. Okay, so this is our number range. So now you save it. Okay, now you save it. So whenever you want to save it, this type of window is available for you. Okay, this type of pop-up message is available. So whatever the change you have to configure, so this type of pop-up message is coming, you click on continue. Now you see the changes were set. Okay, So this way you have to define the number range. So now this code is assigned to the company code. So how to assign this company code? If you want to see this code, so click on intervals display. Okay, so here you see TCS number range. Okay, we have creating for TCS number range. Here is 3141. Here you see. Okay, now how to assign? So here you see another option, default, means determine defaults for number range. Okay, so determine defaults for number range. So how to define or how to default the number range? Okay, how to assign the number range to the company code. So how we do it? So this is the option for doing this. Okay, so click on it. Now here you see the NUMKR features. For assignment, here you see the NUMKR features. Okay, and here you see there are many options are available, like for create notes. If you want to add a new fields, okay, new fields or return values, okay, means what are the values you assigned or what are the field you have add. So for that we have used this create node. If you want to modify, so change option is available. Okay, and if you want to check कि there is any configuration are wrong, okay, any configuration are wrong or right. Okay, so if you have to configure, means whatever configuration we have doing in this decision tree, that configuration is according to the SAP standard or not. If this, there are not in SAP standard, then error message is coming. So for check that error message, we click on check option. After when you receive a message that this there is no error option, so like this way, if you click on activate, okay, if when you click on activate, a message is shows that this is error free configuration. And if you after that you activate it, this is the activate option. Okay, and this option is for your cut option. If you not want to any configuration, or if you want to delete any configuration, that time a cut option is available. Okay, click on it. Okay, ha, yes, decision tree is error free. So this type of message you always come, like if you know, if you configure anything wrong, that a red message, okay, that red message, this configuration is wrong, that type of message coming. But when the configuration is right, okay, so that time decision tree is error free. Okay, and this is the option for cut option. If you want to cut any configuration, then click on cut option, select the configuration and click on cut option, and after that save it. Okay, now we have configured add how to assign number range to the company code. So what is the method? Okay, so here if you want to add any field, if you want to add any field, then select on the node and click on create option. Through this create option we have create or we have add field or return values. Okay, like this way. If you want to see here, this is for field for decision operations. If you want to add field, okay, then click on it. Now here you see there are different types of field. Okay, there are different types of field. So there are different types of field, according to your need you select. Like for NUMKR features, it is your responsibility that HCM localization means country grouping, group of companies, group of countries. Okay, so when you click on this option, select, so we call that HCM localization country grouping Molga. So click on transfer, means this field you have to transfer. Okay, click on it. Now here you see Molga HCM localization. Okay, this option is added. But always remember that in any under any node, this is not the configuration, this is not the SAP standard that you not add same field, you not add same field under any node. Okay, like if you want to add two fields, then it is very hard to SAP note that which field are useful or whatever the field you do for that configuration. So always a single field is available under it. Okay, and if you want to, what is the meaning of cut option, you select it and cut. Now here you see this type of things is happen. Okay, now we have cut it. Okay, so always a single field is available under any node. Okay, otherwise it will create error, means a decision tree not understand, means a decision tree for what configuration, what return values are for what. Okay, means what return values are for whom. Okay, so we don't understand, and we don't understand means SAP will not understand that thing. Okay, so HCM localization. So in HCM localization or country grouping, so you also do this configuration using that same transaction code I told you previously. I will show you. Like if you use PE03, the transaction code, click on it. Now here you see, you can type NUMKR, okay, like this way. You type NUMKR code, okay, or NUMKR feature, or select decision tree, or you and you display or change. If you want to modify or create, okay, or configure any, so that time you select change option. Okay, and if you want to only display, only see the configuration, then click on display. Okay, so like this way, click on display. Now you see here. Okay, in India there is company code, and under company code you have maintained the personal number. Here you see. Okay, this way. Now how to configure, how to assign personal numbers to the company code. Okay, so our first agenda is that first you have select country grouping, means for which country you have to configure. After that you select, you have select or assign. Okay, means in this decision tree you have to add field company code. After company code you have add. Now in last, after adding company code, you assign personal number range to that company code. Okay, so here you see, if you want to add any field, then select the node and click on create, and you select what field you have to need. Okay, now here for India, okay, in Molga we select India. Okay, like whatever the configuration we have do previously, we have do for India. Okay, so that time be not like if you select Mulga and click on create, here you see all the options are available, all the country whatever you have, for whatever country you have to configure, that option is available. Okay, here you see India, so all the options are available. Okay, and I told you already that under any field no duplicacy is available. If you do any duplicacy, then an error message is coming and your configuration is not SAP standard. Okay, so that why duplicacy is not available in this decision tree. So that why we not select India, because we already have India. Okay, it take time, wait. Okay, click on it. Now here you see we not select India, okay, because we already select India. Now here you see our next task is to add company code, okay. So here you see if you add company code here, there are means employee who is already add this type of company code. So your task to you to add company code, select it, works, and click on create, okay. Now you find your company code, okay. So company code is TCS. Yes, here you can use your add your company code, okay, whatever you have, your what is your company code. So if you forget your company code, so click on your this, okay, use the transaction code SE09, okay, click on display. Now this is your transport request, okay, expand it, and here you see company code, okay, click on it, and you see 35TC. This is your company code. So use that company code 35TC, okay. So now click on and here option for find, use the company code 35TC, okay, click on continue. Now here you see 35TC private limited Bangalore, currency is INR, okay, select it and continue. Now here you see TCS private limited India is added, okay. So first your task to add, okay, what under what company code you have to, okay. So this is your field company code, and here you add the country code under this country code. Now under this company code you add the personal number range code, that is your 2-digit code. Click select it, okay, and click on create. Now here you have to see return value, okay, click on it. Your return value is TCS, okay, TCS and number range N, okay. This is your return value. Click on transfer. Now here you see company code, okay. Company code means this is your personal number is assigned to company code, okay. This way, like here another employee is configured, okay. So this way you have configured. So first agenda is that you check this is error free or not. So click on check, and here you see decision tree is error free, okay. So when you see the decision tree is error free, now activate it. When you click on activate, a transaction means a transport request pop-up message available. Here that pop-up message you want to add all the configuration in this transport request. So if you want to add this transport request, then click on continue. If you not add this configuration in this transport request, then click on this and select whatever the transport request, under which transport request you have to save this configuration, okay. So you want to save this function functional transport request configuration, so transport request, so select it and continue, okay. Again this type of message, you enter user ID and password. So use the transaction code P03. Okay, click NUMKR feature, click on change button. Okay, if you want, click on display, and here you see the configuration is not done. Okay, so come back. Okay, because we trouble. Okay, so click on change. Now the configuration whatever that is not configured. Okay, so expanding, select WKRS, select create node, select 35 TC. Okay, if you not find, so click on it, 35 TC. Okay, click on continue, select it and continue. Now here you see. Okay, so click on create option. What is the return value? Return value is TCSN. Okay, means TCS number n. Click on transport. Here you see, and first you check this is error free or not. So decision tree is error free. Now activated it. Now the transport request is, you see. Okay, so click on it, continue. Now you see features what generated. Okay, now if you want to see it this feature, so click on display, and here you see this feature is generated. Okay, TCS Private India Limited is generated this feature. So NUMKR feature is configured. Okay, and if you want to see these features in your transport request, so click transport request. Here you display, click on it. Now expand it. Now you see transport customer features. Okay, HR. Here you expand it, NUMKR feature. Okay, here you not see the data like this way. View table like this way you not see, only the NUMKR feature name is available. Okay, means whatever the data we have configured in NUMKR feature, all data were saved in the server directly. Okay, here you see that data like what are the client number, what is the company code. Here you not see the like what is the personal number range. Okay, what is the personal number, that data is not see, because these whatever the data we have configured, whatever the data we have saved under this NUMKR feature, all data is directly save in server, so that's why it is not show. Okay, means if any upgradation, any user ID password is changed, that time this all the configuration are gone, and newly basis you configure the features. Okay, so that's why. So I hope you will understand how to configure or how to configure NUMKR features. Okay, so this way you have to configure NUMKR features. So if you have any doubt, so please ask.